Hey man, you need to hear this. If you're looking for fast, cheap, and reliable MUT coins, I highly recommend to check out my sponsor, DMC, Discount MUT Coins, and use code 187 for 10% off at checkout.
As that experience.
It will be a battle of who deals with it. Does OneGreatUser see that as a benefit? You know, I've been here, I know what to do, or will he see it as I've got more pressure because the expectations are on OneGreatUser? Many people saying this was OneGreatUser's club to lose as the kick is away. The youngster JD gonna start off with the ball first. Aaron Ripkowski, he'll go out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Deshaun Watson at the helm. We're gonna see some escape artists, but I think we're gonna see some slinging from JD.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see that. Now, again, the Saints book does have some running formations. You will see some I-form close, I-form tight, I-form wing, but the strength of the book is the shotgun formations, especially the shotgun tight offset TE. Now, also
you see a little gun bunch as well from that Saints playbook.
Definitely gun bunch. I mean, there's a lot. As you see, gun doubles, Y flex, some trip sets. If he is going to pass, there is a lot of variety in the shotgun formations. Now, I do want to mention OneGreatUser. I watched the games when he played against Manu to get in the losers bracket finals for the Panthers.
No class.
OneGreatUser has great pass defense out of 3-4 even. He brings the linebackers down. Manu had a little bit of trouble in his trips formation passing, so I'm interested to see if JD could beat it. And as you see right there, this is the 3-4 defense.
A reminder, seeding in the club championship tied to how the NFL teams are laid out after week 15. So there's still a lot of movement that can happen, especially the bottom of that division. The Panthers, the Saints are at the top of that division, but the Falcons starting to make a charge. We'll see where they end up lining up in December. Second down to 10, Watson looks over the middle. That's Tyreek Hill, a possession catch in front of Troy Polamalu.
Good defense, better offense, as he just boxes him out to get the first down on that post.
I think OneGreatUser is going to talk to himself the entire game. Just like a Twitch stream.
Hey.
Watson rolling out right side. He's got all sorts of receivers on the left side of the field. But unfortunately, when you have to make that cross-body throw, you just can't risk it.
Yeah, he had B open. He's looking, as OneGreatUser is saying, he's trying to quick hike. And I think he was trying to take off with Watson. He did have the in route going over to the left side.
Look at all the pressure on the interior of the line for OneGreatUser. Watson on 2nd and 10. Diving animation one more time. This time it's Randy Moss on a little skinny post.
I like the max protection. He's seen that OneGreatUser was trying to send the house, and nice spacing in this gun Y off trio weak formation.
Another 3-wide set for JD. First possession of the game. He'll bring all those wide receivers tight to the line and give the ball to Jackson. Boy, it feels like we haven't seen Bo Jackson in a while. And I didn't think I'd be saying that.
I know, and the focal point, was the escape artist only because that was the main ability on offense. But he does have Bo Jackson. He does have Randy Moss. His offense is looking really good personnel-wise with this Saints attack.
Seemed like just a couple weeks ago we were saying it was all Bo, and we've seen a lot of Clinton Portis since then, but well, maybe a little throwback to a couple weeks ago. That's Will Fuller with the catch at the 42-yard line. 3rd down and 4 for JD.
Great quick reads, again, spacing the field in this trip set.
Watson with 3 wide receivers. To the right side, Randy Moss alone on the left side of the formation. OneGreatUser once again showing pressure up the middle. Here it comes.
He's got the slot.
And he's looking over the top for Randy Moss. He beats prime time down the sidelines, and Randy is dandy into the end zone.
Great call right there. Short down situation. OneGreatUser was not expecting a 3 vertical max protection. I was looking at the slot receiver. He had him open for a touchdown, I believe. But Randy Moss, taller, faster, safer throw, big play. 7-0, way to start this game by JD.
The youngster with an early touchdown, and we'll see if OneGreatUser, what sort of response he has, as it's Christian Okoye, and he's comfortable with Okoye returning that kicks because that's a player who spent some cap on us. Look at this one more time. Randy Moss beating Sanders off the line.
Nice rack catch too, just to seal it off. Great play. He's just too fast and too tall for any corner to stop it and press.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the air raid attack out of the Saints playbook, you're not going to get that from OneGreatUser. He's got a bunch of running backs. He's got Christian Okoye. He's going to go for the ground and pound.
Hey, listen, run versus pass. that's fun to watch. The thing is, though, with OneGreatUser giving up 7 so early, he's still fine, obviously, but you don't want to have any extra pressure. Like, you're gonna rely on big plays with Nasty Streak and Clinton Portis. If you start off slow, that could be an issue because you don't really want to punt the ball with a heavy run set down 7. We shall see.
But what an opening drive from JD. You talk about having no pressure because everyone's saying OneGreatUser is the favorite in this entire group. JD goes down, scores a touchdown right away. He's got to feel unstoppable.
Yeah, and you could tell, very confident. It wasn't easy reads. He was making quick, fast decisions with his reads. I really liked his first drive.
Now 1st and 10, it's Clinton Portis. We're back to the old faithful. Picks up a yard on the ground.
Great hit stick right there. It's good defense.
At quarterback for OneGreatUser, one that's used a ton, of course, Tyler Bray, the Chicago Bear, undrafted out of the University of Tennessee.
Yeah, so I mean, he's electing to pretty much tank passing completely. Instead of getting a quarterback, he has an additional running back with Okoye.
Handoff to Okoye in the backfield. He'll fight through a tackle and pick up a couple, and you saw on the outside, even in that one wide set, that was Jack Doyle, a tight end, split wide right.
Yeah, when looking at his roster, he didn't even spend on any type of receivers. Any of the guys that he spent more than 10 cap on were tight ends, just for the extra blocking.
Now 3rd and 7 for OneGreatUser. Stretch run left side. Portis trying to hit the edge. He'll get the first down. Spin move to make a man miss. And Palomalu will make the tackle at the 33-yard line, but Clinton Portis showing off the spin cycle.
Beautiful play right there. Getting to the edge, going with the spin. Very, very nice response right there by OneGreatUser.
And now that gets the offense rolling. Inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Okoye in at halfback. He'll break one tackle, can't break the second. Maybe gets a yard on the play. As you talk about the benefit of having 2 running backs, you never have to deal with that fatigue issue.
Exactly, and I was just going to say that when he's in the strong sets, the strong tight, he's looking to really use that dive. He wants a big bruising Okoye out there, but in the I forms, he was using Okoye at fullback, as he just did that right now. Now, subbed Okoye at fullback for lead blocking.
Maybe a stretch. Nope, it's going to be a dive up the middle. Portis. Oh, a little sidestep. It seemed like every defender ran right by Clinton Portis and Portis into the red zone.
Great run. And keep going with Okoye. I think he has 86 run block. I think he has like 88 impact block. Don't quote me on that, but they're both very high. So he's not just going to be a good secondary running back when Clinton Portis is tired. He's going to be one of the better lead blocking fullbacks in Madden 20.
Get a first down. We don't need no flukiness.
OneGreatUser. You can tell he's in his element. He's not shy to be in front of the camera. 1st and 10. It's going to be Okoye this time. Oh, look out up the middle. Big play as Okoye takes a monstrous hit at the 17-yard line from who else but Pat Tillman.
Oh, yeah, and that Pat Tillman has enforcer. It's not just him being able to tackle jukebox and armbar. No. He is coming directly at you. Doesn't matter if you have the biggest, strongest running back in the game. No, he is going to lay that hit every time he connects on a tackle.
But I just got to see. I got to see.
One of the most entertaining Madden players on Twitch. OneGreatUser, down by 7, but in business. Will he snap the ball before the end of the quarter? He will. It's going to be Portis on a stretch run. Pat Tillman says, hey, man, did you forget I was here? Didn't we just do this on the last play?
Yeah, that's the 3rd hit stick already this game. And I know OneGreatUser is confident, and he's talking, but he's got to be thinking about that.
He got the deep boy. I ain't gonna run no.
As you hear him right now.
3rd and 12. It's Portis. He'll cut it back inside. Oh, he had some good blocking, but a couple sheds right at the end, and decision time on 4th and 5. It looks like User's going to take the field goal.
Trust the D.
Yeah, just like User said.
Got to trust the D.
Got to trust the D. When you go out there with no quarterback, you got to put up points and rely on a stop or two, get the ball back, and then be back in control. But the way that JD started that first drive, if it continues like that, this might be a long one for User.
It's all about adjustments. As if you've ever watched User play squads with Bugs on Twitch, I can already hear Bugs sitting there, and he always says OneGreatUser. He's one of the worst squads players because User will just go out on his own. You put him a wide receiver, he'll run whatever he wants to run. Post go, man, I told you to run a post. Why are you running out there?
Hey, I was open.
That's his one argument. I was open, man. I was open. See what JD does on this second drive. He marched down the field with Deshaun Watson. He'll hand it to Bo Jackson, cuts it up inside.
Can't bang him.
Nice read there from JD, seeing OneGreatUser over pursuing with the safety.
Yeah, and I believe that he also has enforcer on Pat Tillman. So they're both going to rely on him getting big hit six. Might be who creates the first fumble of this game.
Big shout out to all the Panthers fans in the chat looking who will represent their favorite team in December at the club championships. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's Bo Jackson toting up the middle, picking up 4 and a first down.
Yeah, I like the call going to that tight offset T inside zone, especially when User is bringing the linebackers down, sending that 3-4 even blitz. There's a hole directly in the middle between the two DTs. That inside zone should be open a lot.
Watson on 1st and 10. Pressure, he gets out of the pocket. It's going to be Pat Tillman cleaning that one up. Once again, looking for the deep shot on first down.
Yeah, good defense right there by User, not giving up any plays, but also good decision by JD. Just getting out, picking up 2 yards, not getting destroyed with the quarterback.
Watson out of the pocket, right side. He's got X wide open.
It
was slightly overthrown. I don't know if he led that upfield or not, but a dangerous play from Deshaun Watson.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what happened if Watson just threw a bad pass or if he threw a bad precision on that, but that could have definitely been a pick.
Watson, a little out route. Shout out to all my franchise fans out there. That's a money route in franchise mode.
He's smart.
Great decision by JD. He is smart. He's seeing single coverage on the left. There's only so many zones or man that could be there. There's just one guy. If you have a soft squat, that out route's going to be open because it converts to man. If it's man, it'll be open as well. User's going to have to stop blitzing to stop a lot of these routes.
But he's going to have to keep blitzing to stop that man. Bo Jackson, nice tackle in the middle. Only 3 for Bo as you got to start wondering what sort of adjustments is OneGreatUser going to have to make to stop this JD offense.
It's just so hard to adjust because JD's all over the place. You know, he was just in shotgun, then he just went in and said, hey, I could run the ball too. I have some running plays. So, and now he comes out in a slip screen, which actually be kind of scary to run against this blitz.
Here comes the blitz, just gets it off, and there's the danger with the slip screen. If it's not run to perfection, if there's any sort of pressure, you get some weird throwing animations.
I think he was getting too cute right there. I don't like that call. User could sniff that. He is wise. He's been playing this game for way too long.
Come on, man. You trying to quick.
I hope that that's the last time JD tries running a slip screen because User will pick that off. He'll get a click on, pick it off to the house. Don't do that again.
Nick Mazesko lights out with you. OneGreatUser providing the third man of commentary. 3rd and 7. It's Watson. He's looking for that post trying to get out. Dion almost took it the other way. A dangerous throw, looking for that diving animation.
He had the slant on the other side wide open. Wide open.
That's okay. I like adversity. I like adversity. Dion, wake up, baby.
That's a tough matchup right there, Dion versus Moss. I like that matchup.
7-3, 4th and 7 for JD. Can he keep the drive alive? Here comes pressure. Watson, he's got nowhere to go. Back foot. Palomalu back there, but it was overthrown anyways, and OneGreatUser gets the stop he needed on defense.
Great response by User. I like the fact that he's sending numbers, but he still has the containment to the outside. He is not able to escape Artist to either the left or right side. I think JD was expecting him to be able to do that. He couldn't. He had to. He panicked, just chucked it up to the post route, overthrow, got the stop.
Run the ball and play D. That's all you got to do. It's that easy here in Madden NFL 20. Hand off to Portis. He's got some room up the middle. Looks like he'll pick up a first down as Tillman getting on the tackle again.
That was old man wise stick right there. That was smart. He made sure he didn't get big hit by Tillman. He kind of went to the right and then went making sure that was clear to the middle. He does not want to get hit by Tillman, but great stick right there.
2-minute warning. OneGreatUser gets a stop and a chance to take the lead before halftime. Doyle in motion from the right side. It's going to be Portis one more time.
Again, man, I love this battle. I love the battle of the heavy run with Nasty Streak and then using Tillman. Just, if there's an open hole in the middle, you don't want to really go through it because you know Tillman's going to hit you. So that's why he cut back right there. He would have got more yards to the middle, but he didn't want to get hit. Only picked up 1.
No words strike the fear in any Madden player's hearts more than, and then Tillman's going to hit you. No one wants to take that hit from the enforcer, Pat Tillman. 2nd and 9. We're under 1:30 to go into the I formation. That's Christian Okoye at halfback. Doyle in motion. Is using every bit of this clock, and OneGreatUser is going to take a timeout. Didn't like something he saw.
Yeah, it was a good timeout. These are big plays. When you're running the ball every down, you can't afford to lose 2 yards or even gain 1. You got to pick up, at least 3 yards every time. Hope to eventually, get 20+ yards on a run. But good timeout. Just, he's already almost in field goal range. He's just got to be smart with this, though.
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if OneGreatUser was talking to himself, to JD, or to me. He was looking me dead in the eyes, saying I was waiting for him to hike the ball. But hey, you play the game. We're just here. We're just along for the ride. 2nd and 9. It's Portis. Little stretch run it. Little baby hurdle, and Portis, he's still running into the end zone. OneGreatUser's ground and pound attack finds a touchdown, and he takes the lead.
I ain't got no quarterback. Y'all already know that. I can't make no reads. I'm blind in the left eye. Certified. By the state, man. Straight up.
And there's that.
Oh, the commentary continues.
Now let's not be an old man here and lay down and give up some points. Y'all know I'm old, man. I got 3 kids, man. Relax, man. I got 3 kids. I can hear y'all talking junk right now in the chat. Relax, man. I got 3 kids, man.
He's got 3 kids. He's 15 years the senior of JD.
I can't eat.
Pete, you think any sort of intimidation from the veteran of the Madden game?
I think he could be. And remember, like I said, he was lamping what.
Follow my Twitch after this, man. OneGreat.
Here's Portis one more time. Just that little baby hurdle kept him going, and once he gets to the 2nd level, you can't catch him.
Great run right there. I didn't want to cut him off. He was promoting his Twitch chat. Shout out to User.
Dude, he's going to pick up so many Twitch follows just from this game. I know all those guys out in the chat. If you're a Madden fan, you probably already follow OneGreatUser. He's up 10-7. 109 to go. JD's got all 3 timeouts, and he's been able to move the ball. Bo Jackson. Just to say that, he gets no gain.
I don't like that call right there. Only a minute left, and you got 3 timeouts. That was kind of a nervous run right there. You're doing so well passing. Just go back in there, sling that rock, get some points.
All I want to know is what happens if OneGreatUser gets hit with a Be Easy. I think he just keeps rolling. He's just in his element. This is what he loves. Watson looking over the top. Denzel Ward in position. He ran the route for him, and no one's going to catch him. The Cleveland Brown into the end zone.
I just might be. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Am I tough? No, I ain't tough. Y'all relax. Y'all gas somebody up. Y'all will gas somebody up.
Frankie say relax.
I'm not tough.
OneGreatUser say relax. The kick is up as good. He's got a 10-point lead. This was just a 7-3 game, Pete.
Veteran, man.
I am so old.
Just being wise.
Man. That was good, though. He gave me some points.
Sitting there saying, I'm so old. He's not looking old up there. He's looking like a veteran that knows even when the chips are down, even when maybe the first drive doesn't go his way, he knows how to respond.
He knows how to respond. He adjusted well.
But I damn sure seen him lose it.
He adjusted well to JD's offense. He is letting his corners win. Look at Ward right there, winning that matchup on the cut, getting the pick 6. And I like the adjustment of not pressing, just making sure he has the speed, he has the man coverage, he could win on those routes.
Now let's see if the 19-year-old has. Looks to the out route, he finds Randy Moss. I don't think that foot was in bounds. It was not indeed. Look at this big step. It's on the white, it's incomplete.
JD is not out of this, but he could lose the game on this drive. He cannot make a mistake and turn the ball over again.
Baby, I'm set. First time I've been sitting in a while.
We've seen OneGreatUser respond. What sort of response does the 19-year-old JD have? As it's been 14 unanswered.
Look at that wheel route on the right side if he has time.
Watson dropping back. He's thrown to that wheel route. Oh, Ward almost jumped it. And OneGreatUser knows he almost had another touchdown.
The adjustments are crazy right now for OneGreatUser. He showed man coverage, but it wasn't.
Now Watson on 3rd and 10.
I'm gonna hit the line on me this time. I'm gonna hit the line, I swear. I swear to God, I'm gonna hit the line.
Maybe looking for Hill in the slot. Oh, what a look! It's Pat Tillman. He may be able to lay the lumber, but Tillman can pick it down.
I'm tough. I just might be tough. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. No way. I'm not tough. No way. Be humble. Be humble. You're not tough. It's only first half. He really just threw 2 picks before half. Crazy. Crazy. That's why I ain't got no quarterback. I'll be doing the same thing. I ain't even mad. That's why I ain't got no quarterback.
Pete, you want to go take a nap? I think User's got this.
He must not.
You know I'm throwing books. Blind reads out there. Straight Stevies. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I kicked it deep. See what happened when I listen to y'all, man. Y'all know I'm old. He take this back, I swear. Oh, he waiting for a catch. Thank you. Thank you.
Nick, I think.
I mean, we're listening to OneGreatUser. As look at this one more time. I said he was looking for the post route. I think OneGreatUser knew it right away. It seems like JD's completely out of his element right now.
Yeah, man. Like I said, when you're young, you got better stick. You might have more skill, but you don't have that experience.
Good coverage downfield. He's looking over the top. Can he get it back with Randy Moss? Drop it in the bucket into the red zone. That might be a play that settles JD down as he's only 13 yards out from cutting into this lead.
Yeah, that is some skill right there. Way to bounce back, hitting the deep post. He's going to guarantee points right here.
24-7. Bo Jackson outside. Tillman makes the hit. One timeout remaining for JD.
Don't get no fumble.
Like I said, JD has to make sure he gets at least 3. It would only be a 2-touchdown game.
That's too much cat. Ain't he got no quarterback.
Man, he's up 24-7, and he's begging for a fumble from Pat Tillman. Because he knows there's still a full half of action left.
Oh, yeah, there's still a lot of time. But User is feeling it. You could tell he is feeling it right now.
Watson on 2nd and 9. Waiting, looking. He'll throw this away. That's going to be an intentional grounding.
Come on, man.
Back him up 10.
Come on, man.
Another mistake from JD. What a change from the first drive of the game where it felt like JD had OneGreatUser's number.
All it takes is one mistake, something that could happen that could ruin the momentum, could make you kind of get shaken up a little bit, especially as a newer, younger player. User is just more seasoned.
He's just going to take his points, cut it back to a 14-point game, halftime, and what has been an entertaining second semifinal. OneGreatUser up 24-10. He's been talking. I don't know if you've noticed. We've got him wired right here at the club.
Okay, young man. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, that's us. Oh, we don't get a pick animation. Oh, baby, and they look. Oh, baby, we starting to cook with some butter. Now let's not be an old man here and lay down and give up some points. Oh, my Lord, Denzel. Come on, baby. You a Pro Bowler, man. What's up, man?
Oh, it's so much fun, and you can get in on the action as you can enter to win a Luke Kuechly 87 overall core elite Carter. How about a trip to the Super Bowl? Why not? Just head over to contest.panthers.com and select the secret phrase, keep pounding. No Panther fan are hoping to see the Panthers in South Florida, but get that Luke Kuechly. That's a pretty nice card that they're giving away.
Yeah, I'll take that Luke Kuechly on my defense.
That's the voice of Lights Out. You might have seen him.
Oh, my God.
Giving tips and tricks online. He says he wants that card, so you should want that card. 24-10, OneGreatUser with the lead and the ball to start the second half.
There could be negatives to selling out and not having a quarterback, having this running back with nasty streak. There definitely are some negatives, but I'll tell you this. There's some positives when you have a 2-touchdown lead and a dominant run game. He is in the driver's seat right now.
Listen, so many of these people, we've talked about maybe some criticisms on not having a quarterback going with the 10 cap, but OneGreatUser has backed it up with a dominant defensive performance, and that's the big difference.
Yeah, I think that if you are going to go with a pure run game, you got to go with an unstoppable run defensive and pass defensive game.
Let's see what JD has in the tank. Still 10 minutes left. It ain't over yet. It's a handoff to Portis. Nowhere to go.
And this is just a great matchup for User. Like we said, he's a great defensive player. He has the personnel to stop JD's offense because he has two great corners with Sanders and Ward, and then winning with Tillman. And then offensively, now he's just going to drain the clock.
Y'all know I chew clock like the old man, though. We had to shoot back.
Chew clock the whole game, baby.
So he's going to chew clock like the old man, though. We're just going to lean back and let it roll. Not going to toggle on. He knows that back in the day, you didn't have a toggle option to turn on chew clock. The only way you could chew clock was stare at the screen.
I'm going to be honest, me also being a vet, I hate using the chew clock button because it brings it down way too low that you can't think at that point. At least now if you manually do it, you could go to a play at 15 seconds. You have some time. If you want a motion, you can, as he's about to.
That play clock down under 5.
Stretch right.
Down to 1. It's Portis right side, second level. Oh, look out! The wheels on the bus go ground and pound, and Clint Portis hits the end zone again.
Yeah, JD, man, mental mistake right there. He's been playing this game. Like I said, he labs with Chigs. He should know that if he does that motion and he flips it to the right, you got to manually move that safety, and he didn't. Free touchdown right there for User.
That one too easy for Clinton Portis. The ball is down, the kick is up. It's a 21-point lead, Pete, for JD. How do you get just in the mental mind of, guess what, the game still isn't over. A quick touchdown, it's still just a 2-score lead. You got to get something quick, though.
Right. For the way that JD's offense is, he can pass the ball and User can't pass. This game is not over yet, but he has to respond quickly. He's got to get that stop again quickly and try to cut this lead down before the fourth starts. This is a big third quarter for JD. Let's see how he responds.
As OneGreatUser, it's been since the second quarter. All users, take a look at this one more time. Tillman gets blocked and Portis says, thank you very much.
Yeah, that was just a strategy by User. He knew that was a touchdown before he even hiked that ball.
Oh, he gave me time.
JD, 1st and 10. It's Deshaun trying to find something, nowhere to go.
It's so fun watching User lurk on Tillman. He's trying to User rush him, then he backs off and plays a crosser.
Oh,
there's Clowney trying to get to Watson, just gets it off. Oh, it's a dead duck in the air, and Deion Sanders says, I love it. Prime time with the pick.
Such an impressive performance right here by User.
You already know, man. You go way back, man.
His pass D is very, very good.
And you gotta, if you're a fan of JD, look at the body language right now. You can tell that he's losing. It doesn't really feel like he has a chance in this game.
Yeah.
It's tough. He's 19 years old.
He's
looking to make the next step. He's just running to a buzzsaw.
It's tough.
A loud buzzsaw.
JD might be saying, man, why didn't I just go with no quarterback and Clinton Portis out there? Why am I passing? But I respect the fact that he did go out there and attempted it. It's just OneGreatUser is so good with that 3-4 even defense.
Like Kanye said, I'm on TV talking like it's just me and you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he's saying. He's saying, listen,
for real, though.
we said from the beginning, he looks comfortable. He seems in his element. He's saying, I feel like I'm at home. That's such a big part of the live final.
The way that User is acting right now is just User. That's him. That's his personality. Nothing extra for the game. Like, he is just ready for this.
Portis. Maybe he picks up 2. Says maybe you got to stay away from Pat Tillman. Is that a tip you'd give online? Stay away from Pat Tillman. Don't take that hit.
Oh, yeah, especially if he has an enforcer on him. Got to stay away from Pat, and he's doing a pretty good job at it.
JD sunk back in the chair. Is there any sort of learning experience you can take from this game? Or is this one of those games that was so dominant positive?
No, that first drive was amazing by JD. It was just the pick after that. I think just, like I said, User's pass defense and his blitz, the way he has his defense set up, 2 amazing corners and a great User, it was just tough for anyone to pass on it.
So you're saying he's got one great user? Right, he's 2 amazing corners and 1 great user.
With Pat Tillman, yeah, he does have 1 great user. I love what he was doing with that defense. You should have seen User like 10 years ago when he started, but even more, probably 15 years ago. He really had 1 great user. Now, a little older,
looks like a pretty great user
but
now.
it's one pretty great user.
I know y'all mad I ain't putting on the chew clock. Listen, when I put on chew clock, I mess up.
So do I.
It's the old school. It's just, listen, no better way to chew clock than to just Let it run.
I'm telling you, you don't get enough time. You get like 10 seconds, and you can't do any motion.
Portis left side. Maybe a yard, maybe two. 12 carries, 175, and 2 scores. Clinton Portis once again the hero of this game.
Yep. This is when you chew clock. You have enough time to kick a field goal. Come on, user. Nah, I'm just joking. He is just in the zone right now.
And he will gladly take his 3 and use plenty of this third quarter clock. Reminder, we got our Panthers Club final coming up next. The winner of this game yet, but it's looking like OneGreatUser will take on Zay for the right to represent the Panthers in December.
So user can't use the same type of defense that he's using right now versus JD. This is pass defense. This is a blitz defense. Zay is a runner. I want to see how user adjusts to that. It's not going to be the same thing.
Speaking of Zay, he's back in the players' lounge, relaxing, scouting. Looking like it's going to be OneGreatUser versus Zay. Think there's going to be a little bit of talking on those microphones up there?
I was just thinking in my head what user is going to say as he's about to kick a field goal or punt, because of the fact that Zay almost blocked 2 kicks last game.
Zay's going to be talking too. Scott and Drini are going to have all sorts of trouble hearing over their own voices. They might be able to take a break.
Twitch/OneGreatUser. Turn on your notifications, man, for real, so you know when I go live. Straight up.
That's it.
Straight up, man. You know what I'm saying?
OneGreatUser is just a giant commercial for his Twitch. He is the best advertiser for his own product.
Gotta love him. Just a heck of a personality. Great guy.
And it's showing off here. Oh, it's Bo with a little room up the middle. But look at JD. Pete, we've all been there. You just feel like nothing's going right. And you're just waiting for this game to end.
Yeah, essentially.
JD's like, I'll turn on shoe clock. I don't need the old school. I'll turn it on. It's fine. I know there are a lot of people in chat at home like, I would have unplugged it at this point and just left. But JD's still fighting.
Just great adjustments by user, even now. Still making those adjustments, making it look like man, dropping back in zone coverage. JD's having a tough time reading it.
15 years younger than me. Oh, God. I was nervous.
And Pete, we talk about when we look at old school versus new school, when we get players as young as JD, 19 years old, as Watson looks to the out route, it's been the one thing that's worked. We talk about the live finals, the bright lights, but maybe the part that people don't talk about is you're sitting 5 feet away from your opponent. It's not in a headset. You're looking at him, and when he scores, he's capping right at you.
Exactly. It's a double sword right there. You're not in a comfortable environment that you're used to, and you have your opponent talking. You might not be able to fully hear him, but you know he's talking.
Yeah, at home, you can just take the headset off. I don't have to hear him anymore, but not here at the live final.
And I love the fact that user's keeping it fun, too. Just having a good time.
A lot of respect for OneGreatUser in the community. 2nd and 12. He finds Randy Moss, makes the man miss. 20. Can Palomalo make a play? It's going to be Randy Moss out of bounds at the second quarter. Excuse me, the 2-yard line as it's the 4th quarter. 4's up in the chat. It is all OneGreatUser.
Great pass right there by JD. I feel like JD would have had so much more success if user didn't have such good corners. I mean, having Ward and Dion really hurt a lot of those one-on-one throws.
Hey, bye-bye.
Bo Jackson, nowhere to go.
If I
he's talking to Boogs.
I might have a little bit of D.
He's calling out Boogs. You know Boogs is watching.
I would have liked him to do this more. The inside zone would have been open all day on that defense.
I can't let you go to the crib. You ain't tight on that.
And this is how you know how great a competitor OneGreatUser is. He's up 34-10. He's still going, I'm not going to let you get in the crib. I don't want you to score because I want to stay up by 24. I want to show how dominant I can be at 34 years old.
Yeah. Hey, man, he's got to keep it up. He's got a game right after this to possibly win his club. So he's got to stay sharp.
Panthers are going to get a new club champion after Manu won it back-to-back years. Here's Bo Jackson. Nice spin move back inside. He'll pick up one.
Oh, God.
Do you feel like possibly JD just tried passing too much? Because like I said, that 3-4 even is a great pass defense. It's not the best run D.
Oh! just rub a little bit of salt in the wound there. Watson could have walked into the end zone. He goes for the pass, and he gets the inaccurate throw because his feet weren't set.
And that's why a lot of people like to use the Andrew Luck. You know, you have the escape artist, but you could also put the dashing dead eye, and you would never miss that type of throw if you have that ability. Watson is fast. He's not as accurate as an Andrew Luck.
I love this play. This is a franchise staple. Pistol trips, tight end, cross drag.
Tillman's gonna be all over this.
Watson, quick throw. You said Polamalu, right? That was Troy Polamalu.
Everybody know that was a bait.
Whoever it was User who was all over it. Great stick right there, man.
That ain't no problem.
Just finishing this game in perfect fashion.
And everywhere you look, there are weapons on OneGreatUser's defense. Denzel, Polamalu, Pat Tillman, Deion Jones. Where do you go? And then you look offensively, he's got Tyler Bray. He'll hand it to Christian Okoye, he'll pick up too.
And having Enforcer on Pat Tillman is so good because it's hard to run up the middle. It's hard to run in general, but also in the passing game, you don't want to throw crossers as much because even if you complete it, you're going to get hit and you could possibly cause a fumble. So I really like how User's defense is constructed. Perfect versus the pass, and now we'll see next game if it's going to be great against the run.
Clock running down, 3:30 to go. It's Okoye. He takes a big hit at the 2-yard line. You talk about JD. Did he pass too much? I credit more OneGreatUser's adjustments defensively because after that first drive we went, I don't know if he can stop this offense, and he changed it up, brought a little more heat, and his User was absolutely phenomenal.
Agreed.
Well, how about getting some points for the defense? A little nod of the head for JD as he'll get a safety. Makes it 34-12. The youngin.
He's tough.
His defense stepping up.
He had a bad.
And like User said, he is tough, man.
Like, listen, the dude is tough. He had a bad.
It's all respect,
man. That's really what cost him. He had a bad in the half, man.
It's all respect there. This is the great part about the Madden community. The great part about OneGreatUser as an individual. There's so much individual respect between players. Everyone's a competitor. Everyone wants to win, but at the end of the day, it's all handshakes and daps, and everybody roots for no matter who's playing. You're always hoping for the best for the other person and hoping to see them next year. I'm sure OneGreatUser would love to see JD come back next year and play him again.
Oh yeah. And best believe after this game's over, User's going to bring him to the side and talk about it.
Oh, all right, Tyreek.
Oh.
Why not? How about everything going the way of OneGreatUser into the end zone one more time? A 40-burger on the board.
And he going for 2? Oh, my God. How much
As JD gets something offensively going. Off the safety.
Why not? Go for it.
Empty backfield.
It's great, D.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Oh, Pat Tillman's. He's prancing in the end zone. Listen. It's a little positivity for JD.
Oh, he going for it.
Gets a touchdown.
Trust me, like I've been saying, it wasn't lack of skill that lost him this game. It was last few drives of that first half. Tried to force some passes that, like I said, when you're facing a pass D, especially a pass blitz D, you could run on that. I think the dominant first drive for JD, he probably felt like, I could do this every single time with ease. Those quick throws were not easy. It wasn't like I said, he was just max protect and rolling out, finding wide open guys. No, he was throwing right away. User made the adjustments and got the stops. But I wish I could hear the conversation that User is going to tell JD after this game, because trust me, as someone that is a veteran for User, he is going to teach JD on how to be better after this. JD's going to be back. Like, best believe that JD will be back this year. If not this year, next year, you will see JD back in Madden events.
Okay, let's see.
JD went 3-0 on the PlayStation side of the bracket. A lot of talent, and he's got a lot of years. Only 19 years old.
Sometimes you need this type of game. Madden is a long career. User's been playing for like 15 years. Sometimes you just gotta get beat like this.
We still got one more game here in the Panthers Club Championship. It's the final. It's gonna be OneGreatUser taking on Zay. Pete, if you're in this competition, you prefer the first slot where you get to sit back and watch the second game? Or would you want to be in OneGreatUser's position where he gets to ride this momentum all the way into the final?
Without a doubt, the second. You got to watch Zay play, right? You got to watch that first one, kind of have an idea. Then you play that second game, you win. User is feeling amazing right now, on another level. Third game, he's going to be on fire, but Zay has to respond. I mean, Zay, I'm sure, is feeling confident. He seemed confident in that interview and as he was playing the game, so it should be a really good one.
Zay in the back watching, knowing what he's got coming up. Scott Colandrini will have the call as almost had a little special teams play. Tyreek Hill, it's been the fourth quarter hero for JD.
But I'm telling you guys, in that next game, the way that User's playing defense, you cannot, like, you can't bring the linebackers in the gaps like this against a running set. He has Jukebox and Nasty Streak with Hot Route Master, so User's gonna have to be in a different run defense to stop Zay.
Looking for Moss over the top. Nice defensive play by Troy Polamalu as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Come on, JD.
Out of nowhere, man. I'm trying to fight. Out of nowhere.
He's trying to
I
fight.
don't even understand why. I thought we was going to get out of here.
OneGreatUser going, I thought this game was over. I thought we were done. Out route, right side. Tyreek Hill doesn't get the foot in bounds again.
I ain't giving him no bounce. He gonna have to dink and dunk all the way downfield.
And that's the veteran in OneGreatUser going, listen, it may look like this game is over, but it's no time to take a break. Watson, nice throw across his body, finding Will Thrower. What a read there from JD.
Great read, and you got to keep fighting. Got to keep fighting. Only 16-point game. You never know. Anything could happen. He gets a touchdown, goes for 2.
It's a 2-score game.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a 2-score. It's tough to get the onside kick, let alone the 2-point conversions, but it is still a game.
Watson
Man, you were rushing.
in trouble.
I'm classless.
He's throwing it
I am
up, looking for
classless.
Moss over the top, and Polamalu will seal this one for OneGreatUser. The defense has been on another level. He's been able to stop the air raid attack, and he's going to get himself a spot in the Carolina Panthers final.
Just fantastic pass defense by User. I love what he's doing with Tillman. Occasionally just blitzing him right up the middle. Great D.
And for the 19-year-old, as you said, he'll be back. I mean, 34-18, a tough loss. But as OneGreatUser said, he didn't play poorly. He had some bad luck, made a couple mistakes. OneGreatUser was able to capitalize.
Exactly. And JD was actually in the Final Four last year for the Panthers club. He lost to Manu, who was the eventual winner. Possibly User could win this one. So I tip my hat to JD. Maybe next year is the year he takes the Panthers club.
This is my favorite part of every game. It's the conversation afterwards is how the bracket is shaking out. Zay won the first semifinal, OneGreatUser. A dominant performance in the second game, and he's got a lot of momentum going up against Zay.
I'm interested to see if there's going to be a little bit of capping going on because they both talk. So it should be a fun thing to watch.
Well, I can't wait to watch this interview. Our own Evan Rayner is standing with OneGreatUser.
All right, thanks, Nick. I've got OneGreatUser here, man. We had a third commentator on that broadcast. I'm not sure if you know who it was. I couldn't tell, man, but he was very, very active about his Twitch
I don't
channel.
got my job no more. That's why I'm out here. They fired me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
they let it go to Las Vegas, so I'm out here on the sticks, man. What you want me to do?
So listen, you have that emotion with you. Talking is a huge part of your game. Why is it so integral to what you do and who you are?
I mean, just playing the game, having fun. You know, at the end of the day, man, whether I win or lose, you know, I'm always going to talk, you know, regardless. I'm not really capping at the person.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm really pointing out my flaws. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to enjoy the game and have fun.
Well, that was my question, too. I mean, it's not a part of your strategy. It doesn't seem like it is.
I can't help it, to be honest. I got a small brain. That's what my wife says. You know, so at the end of the day, I just try to, you know, play and do the best I can, man. You know, I really can't see. That's why I run the ball. That's why I don't throw the ball. I know everybody's saying I'm trash. It's cool. You know, at the end of the day, my eyes, listen, I got CDLs. They said I can't even get my license back because of my left eye. So, you know, be honestly, I can't see. So it is what it is.
Well, you bring that lightheartedness that fills a room no matter what you're doing, man. And whether it's in Vegas or here, you're bringing a lot to the team. Let's get back to the game, though. 6 interceptions. You had a couple pick sixes. 6 picks, my man, and 2 pick sixes. Well, take us through it.
Scream off. Okay. Oh, man.
It's time to go for your commentary. This is your moment right here.
Oh, no, y'all got that. I ain't getting paid.
Well,
Oh, my goodness.
you obviously had a read on what JD was doing. What was giving you so
Honestly-
much opportunity to just lock him down like that?
Honestly, I didn't have any reads on him or Zay or any. Only person that I know is Jeezy because I played Jeezy.
Yeah.
The PlayStation guys, you know, I stream, so most of the time they already know what I'm doing. It's either they got Run D or not. If they got Run D, then
Yeah.
I'm bagged and it's over.
Yeah.
And like the other guy, as soon as I saw he had escape artist, I smiled because if you have escape artist, that means I have a chance because you're gonna be throwing the ball. And I feel like I'm not gonna use the Master Gamer line, but you know, I feel like I have a chance.
You have a chance.
Yeah.
You have some good Run D. We'll just say it like a paraphrase. All right, well, you've seen Zay. He's going to be in the final waiting for you. You can take a seat. What are your thoughts on the final and the matchup?
Zay's
with him?
tough. He's glitching. If he blocks my punt, I'm calling the referee. We've never seen a block punt ever, so I don't know what's he doing. But if he blocks my
Fishy.
punt,
Yeah, what's going
if he
on?
blocks my punt, y'all go ahead and get ready, get mad, call RG, get the whole hotline ready, because I don't need none of that smoke.
Are you a Panthers fan?
Oh, yeah, all day.
yeah.
Listen, some of these guys might be fries. I'm a Panthers fan, die hard.
And-
I was out here with Jake DeHome when we were struggling.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the new owner. I see you stepping up. We got the trophy and all that. Hey, man, we ain't never had nothing for the Panthers Club. I'm happy, though.
So finally, before we send you off, how much would this mean to win that next game and represent the Panthers?
It's big. It's big because, like, I've always just want to represent my team. Like, a lot of these guys in the Panthers Club, they know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, some people just hop in like, oh, where's user? We'll blow his doors off anyway. Well, sometimes that's true. But, you know, at the end of the day, if I could win this, you know, my boy told me if I won this, he said, I would be considered one of the greatest of all time. I said, how? He said, because you old and you got kids and you got a job. He said, no way you're supposed to be competing. I said, well, you know, if you're going to give me the title, I'll take it, you know?
Yeah, man. You're aging like a fine wine, brother, getting better and better as you keep playing. Best of luck in the finals. Of course, the Panthers final is set, and it will not be a quiet one. When we come back,